will see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Stanford Cardinal. Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense comes on the field first today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen at State College. Push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
The completion makes it second down. A handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
Finds room at the 30.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They'll run it here. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for it.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So Stanford's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, this is great execution here on their screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second.
Punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. And Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 1st and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They're going to run the option. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? He steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some
crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance. And what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Smokes out the score for a big play.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Short connection to the tight end here. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. crucial. Third down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call.
Holding.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring it.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? A quick throw out left, complete. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's complete downfield.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. I'm running down, just one play left here in the half. The offense decides to just spike the ball here. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So they elect to send out the field goal unit trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, but still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by
season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Penn State. And the beatdown continues.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He's escaping the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. One team making their way on the field. Going to kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it here. Trucks through the defender. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here comes a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25. But what?
By the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Pressure is coming, and the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Return is brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag now.
Holding. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal.
Get set.
Caught quickly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Makes a quick catch. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He breaks free. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the junior. Gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And it's taken at the 25. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They've got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. Offense goes to the pistol formation now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to...
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football.